Two Jackson teens accused of murder are now facing charges as adults.
Plus, local students take a special pledge that could keep them safe when they're on the road.
Now, from West Tennessee's News Channel, this is 7 Eyewitness News at 6.
We begin tonight with adult charges filed against two Jackson teens accused in the city's 10th murder of the year. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brad Douglas.
And I'm Kelly McAllister. For the first time, we can show you the faces of the 17-year-olds now charged as adults. Jatarius Smith is in the white shirt. He and Emmanuel Beard face counts of first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and aggravated assault in the August 11th shooting death of Jarvis Vinson along Brianfield Drive. According to investigators, Smith drove as Beard and a yet-to-be-charged adult fired at Vinson and another man as they walked into an apartment. During the 3-hour hearing, an officer told the court today 7 shell casings and 1 bullet were recovered from the scene from 2 different caliber guns. Judge Christy had strong words for the teens as she made her ruling to move their case to adult court.
All these other big dogs who told you, man, they ain't gonna do nothing, no 18-year-olds in the vice stores are gonna take care of you. They're not sitting here and they're running as fast as they can like little punks do.
White and Beard remain jailed tonight without bond. Their case will now go to the grand jury, who will determine if there's enough evidence to warrant a trial. Investigators are not releasing the name of the adult linked to this shooting, but say they do know who he is and hope to arrest him soon. Today, a Madison County jury found a Jackson man guilty of shooting a woman in the head as they sat in his car just off Highway 70 East last year. 34-year-old Alvin Waller Jr. was found guilty of attempted voluntary manslaughter, aggravated assault, and especially aggravated kidnapping. Waller was originally charged with a more serious count of attempted first-degree murder in the August 2011 shooting. Prosecutors said after having consensual sex with a 32-year-old woman, Waller shot her in the head. Amazingly, she was not seriously hurt. He'll be sentenced on this conviction on October 29th. Waller is also set to go to trial on several unrelated aggravated rape and kidnapping charges.
Police say the man who abandoned his car after crashing it Monday evening along Osborne Street was drunk, and now he has been arrested and charged. 35-year-old David Bradley Sikes faces counts of driving under the influence, leaving the scene of an accident, and another driving charge. Officers arrested Sikes soon after the wreck just 2 blocks away.
A man claiming to have been shot ended up getting arrested this morning on a charge of attempted burglary and lying to police. 22-year-old Brandon Chambers was found by a trooper in his car in a church parking lot in Chester County last week with a bloody hand. He said he had been shot but couldn't tell officers where it happened. Their investigation led them to a house in Henderson County where they believe Chambers tried to break in by busting out a window and in the process cut himself, leaving behind a lot of blood.
University of Tennessee officials say prayer before football games at Neyland Stadium does not violate the U.S. Constitution. According to the Knoxville News Sentinel, the university is preparing a formal response to a letter from the Freedom from Religion Foundation. A university spokesperson says the administration believes there is no reason to halt the tradition of a pre-kickoff prayer. The complaint letter from the group points out UT Chattanooga decided last week to stop their pregame prayers, instead opting out for a moment of silence.
We ask for your opinion about the complaint by the Freedom from Religion Foundation and whether UT should comply with the group's wishes. And we got an overwhelming response on our Facebook page. Here's just some of the things you had to say. Renee G. said, if you don't want to pray, have respect for those who do. That's what Christians have to do. We have to respect others' wishes. They should respect ours. Keisha R. added, absolutely not. Who does it hurt for someone to pray? And Deborah K. said they have the right to pray. No one can take that away from them. We always welcome your thoughts on our Facebook page, which you can also follow. Simply search WBBJ and you'll find us.
Sunny and cool day for West Tennessee. It looks like we're going to see a few more of those before it's all said and done. In fact, looking at Doppler radar now, we see no precipitation currently showing up across the viewing area. So tomorrow we are expecting another beautiful day. Will we see rain Friday night? I think that may be a little on the bubble, but as we continue to monitor the atmosphere, it looks like the chances of that may actually diminish a little bit more. But one thing's for sure, more fall weather headed to West Tennessee. This first look at your weather brought to you by Collision Specialist. We'll take a look at the forecast in a few minutes. Kelly?
Thanks, Gary. Tennessee ranks third when it comes to women being murdered by men, a startling figure released today by the Violence Policy Center in anticipation of Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which is observed in October. Here are the states that make up the top 5: Nevada, South Carolina, Tennessee, Louisiana, and Virginia. The figures are based on homicide data from 2010. Nationwide, figures show 1,800 females were murdered by males in single-victim, single-offender incidents in 2010. Of these, 70% were committed with handguns. In 88% of all incidents where the circumstances could be determined, the homicides were not related to any other crime, such as rape or robbery. If you'd like to read the entire report for yourself, look for the link in the Scene on 7 section of our website, WBBJ-TV.com.
If you have a cell phone, you know the temptation is there to text while you drive. In fact, 3 out of 4 teens say texting and driving is common among their friends.
But hopefully, that's about to change. Today, area students took a stand against that statistic. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Brittany Patterson joins us live with how they're doing that. Brittany?
Kelly, Brad, Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, or FCCLA, teamed up with AT&T to make today National No Text on Board Pledge Day with the slogan, "It Can Wait." Southside High School senior Allie Mills says several of her family members have been in texting and driving accidents.
It makes you feel unsafe. It makes you to the point where you want to know what they're thinking about whenever they're texting and driving, whether or not they worry about your own safety or their safety in advance.
That's why she signed a pledge not to text and drive, and is encouraging other students to do the same.
Put your phone down. It's not worth your life. It's really not worth taking your own life or somebody else's, or possibly a child that doesn't have anything to do with it. It's not worth it.
Not worth it, even though students tell us it's common.
I've done it before, so I just need to stop doing it.
Why do you think you need to stop doing it?
Because anybody can die, or I can risk somebody's life.
A recent survey found that 77% of teens say adults tell them not to text and drive, but do it themselves anyway. That's why they're hoping adults will also sign these forms.
That's what you say to your child every time they walk out the door. Be careful, and be careful in every way. And we all know that if you're texting and driving, you're being distracted.
Northside students watched a school-wide broadcast documentary about other teens whose lives were lost or changed forever because of texting while driving.
Some of the documentaries on there made me feel like, wow, it's really not worth it for that text message. Just that one text message can cost you your life.
Now, as a reminder, texting while driving is not only dangerous, but it's illegal in the state of Tennessee and can cost you a violation up to $50. If you'd like to make a pledge or help the cause, just go to our website at WBBJ-TV.com and click on the Scene on 7 link. Brittany Patterson, 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Brittany. Electric cars are growing in popularity, and now there's a solar-powered charging station in West Tennessee. In fact, the solar station at Shelby Farms in the Memphis area is the only one of its kind in the Mid-South. The station is powered by solar panels on top of the station, which pulls energy from the sun and store it. Drivers are then able to pull up to one of the 10 stalls and plug in for free. The charging station cost about $500,000 to build, which was funded through the TVA and the Electric Power Research Institute.
Still ahead, even though the economy is in recovery mode, the housing market is showing some positive signs. We'll have the numbers for you.
And in sports, Adam takes a look at 2 West Tennessee football teams on the rise, West Carroll and South Gibson. Stay with us.